My name is Alex, and I'm the owner and founder of dropshipviolation.com. Dropship the Violation was basically set up for Amazon third-party sellers who are constantly being hammered on Amazon for on issues bordering suspensions and selling in general. So what we do is we provide consulting services. We provide a much comprehensive and a robust plan of action for sellers that are in the threat of being suspended, and we make sure we review your account, make sure everything is all right, and that's basically one of the things we do. We also work with sellers on inauthentic or counterfeit claims. We work with sellers on copyright infringement and things that can make your company run smoothly.
What is dropshipping?
Dropship is when you have an exclusive relationship with third-party sellers and you list your product on Amazon. So basically, when someone buys your product on Amazon, you contact that third party and the third party fulfills the product or the order for you. There's the other part of dropshipping, which is called retail arbitrage. Now, retail arbitrage is where you have a lot of these Amazon third-party sellers listing product on Amazon, but then later on turns around and buy the product from Sam's Clubs or Walmart and ship directly to the customer. Now, the first part, which is the drop shipping, Amazon likes drop shipping. You just have to do it right. If you have an exclusive relationship with a third party supplier, make sure that that relationship tells the third party supplier what to do with the orders that you are giving them. So when they send your orders out, if your name is Superstore, that is the name that's supposed to be showing on the receipt when the third party sends the order. Now, if they send the order and they don't label you as a record, as a seller of records on the receipt or even on the box, then you're going into that Amazon violation of dropshipping. So a typical example of a dropshipping violation is when you don't want to do the dropshipping part, but then you go into the subset of doing the retail arbitrage. Now, with retail arbitrage, because you're selling this product you're listing this product on Amazon and then later on buying it from Walmart. Now Walmart is going to send its box and its receipt to the customer that received the item, and the customer gets it, they get upset, and you stand a chance of being reported as violating the dropship policies.
How do suspension and policy violations affect third-party sellers and dropshippers?
Dropshipping, for instance, or being a third party on Amazon could be very lucrative if you have the right product that you're selling. It's a big business out there. Last time I checked, there were about 2 million third party sellers on Amazon. Now, that's a very big industry. And so you could see that there's a lot of competition, and Amazon is also all the time checking if sellers are obeying the policies that they have on there. Now, the ways that you could be, how suspension does to you is when you get suspended, Amazon could lock up your funds. I mean, everything that you've sold on Amazon could be locked up. Your money cannot be distributed to you until that issue is looked at and resolved. Now, I've had many cases where somebody came to me with about 90,000 sitting in the account and they got locked up. Now, in the eyes of Amazon, 90,000 is nothing for them. Amazon is just a big company. And so if you have 90,000 locked up, you're just someone, you're just a seller. You're not, in terms of monetary values and what other sellers are bringing in, you're just a number. You're just tiny. Now, what we do is to make sure that you get your account back up. We save your job because maybe you have some other employees that are working for you, and once you're suspended, you don't have the money in to pay your suppliers. You don't have the money to pay your credit card bills. Everything in your life stops if dropshipping is the only thing you rely on. So some of the things that you could receive in when that could tell you that you're about to be suspended is you could get things like inauthentic complaints. You could get copyright or trademark infringement. Even on the customer support side, if you're not fulfilling your orders on time, you're listing items that are out of stock and you're constantly canceling them, you have A to Z claims, you have chargeback claims. These are the things that could cause you to be suspended. One other thing is the dropship violation. It could cause you suspended.
Is dropshipping or retail arbitrage a good business model on Amazon?
It's really untrue for anyone to say that dropshipping is not a good business model on Amazon, because on Amazon platform they allow it. It's a very good business model that people are using. If you have an exclusive relationship with a supplier that's willing to follow the Amazon policies, you're good. You get into trouble once you start going into the retail arbitrage aspect. Now, when you're doing the retail arbitrage, like I've said earlier on, invoices that goes out to the customers is showing Walmart or Sam's Club or Target, and a lot of the time you get customers get upset when they know that they bought the item from Amazon, but then they're receiving boxes in from Walmart and Sam's Club. They get upset, and all this can trigger your accounts to be suspended. So drop shipping itself, it's not a bad business model. It's a really good business model. You just have to read the Amazon dropshipping policies and follow it to the letter.
How does Amazon detect a dropship violation? What system or procedure do they use?
Well, Amazon has so many systems of detecting dropshipping violation. One of the systems they use is through negative reviews. If customers send you a negative review, either on the seller's side or on the product side, they would know that you're dropshipping from Amazon. I mean, it only happens when the customer drops certain keywords. So when they drop keywords like Walmart, Sam's Club, CS, or any other third party that Amazon competes with, you have a high chance of being detected for dropshipping. One other thing that they use is Amazon also sifts through emails. I mean, when a customer drops a keyword in an email about the fact that they receive an item from Walmart when they actually purchase the item from Amazon, you're going to have a problem with, dropship violation. The other process that Amazon goes through is a buyer, a real buyer can report you. So a real buyer got an item from Walmart or any of these third-party retailers, and he's upset for various reasons, could create a case on Amazon and report the activity that's causing that dropship violation. One other thing is because Amazon, because you people sell so much on Amazon. Amazon is a huge marketplace for third-party sellers. You would obviously have competitors that wants to shut you down, and so these competitors can also report you to Amazon on the activities that you're doing on Amazon, and that could also trigger dropship violation detection. And within a blink of an eye, your account is shut down or deactivated.
What happens if a seller is found to have violated the dropshipping policy? What's next?
Violating any policy on Amazon is a serious thing. It's not something that needs to be taken lightly. But in the past, what happens is when you break a violation that's so serious, what they do is they suspend you outright. They don't give you a chance to say a word before they suspend you, and so they suspend you. And during that suspension, they will send you an email telling you why you've been suspended and what you need to do to get your account back up. But recently, we've been seeing a trend where Amazon is kind of adding a human face to the whole process. And so they have an account health team that calls you in advance, which is very proactive. They call you and they tell you, what policy you're violating, and they will explain it to you. And after the call, they would also send you an email giving you a 24-hour deadline to submit a plan of action before your account gets suspended. In the past, that was not the case. And in the past, you just wake up in the morning or you're just doing something and you get an email that your account has been suspended and you need to submit an appeal or a plan of action. These days, I like the way they're doing it. You get a 24-hour deadline, and it's very important that when you get that email, you respond to it very professionally and accurately. Do not rush. Just calm down, write a good plan of action to Amazon, and within that deadline, Amazon will make a decision.
What options are available to sellers when they must draft a plan of action?
When you get those, nasty emails that your account is about to be suspended within 24 hours and you're being given the opportunity to draft a plan of action, that's a very good opportunity because not every seller, I mean, even currently, not every seller get the chance to write a plan of action. Some of them get suspended and there goes their business. So if you're being given that chance, one thing I could say is, I mean, I'm all for it if you want to learn how to draft a plan of action and doing it yourself and sending it over to Amazon to see if they will take it, that's fine. But given that timeline and the deadline and the opportunity that have been given to you, I would advise that even if you would do it yourself, find someone to review it. It could be a friend that knows how to write, have some writing skills, or it could be someone that you a third party that you just want that person to be able to review and see if what you've written makes sense. The other option is to use a professional, use services like us. We've been through this business. I've been a drop shipper before. I've gone through all the type of violations that a seller can get. My account has been suspended before and I've been able to write plan of action consistently for 3 months to get the account to reinstate it. I have received a lot of product safety complaints. I have received inauthentic claims, counterfeit claims. I have received trademark infringement, and I've been able to, I've managed to get out of all of this. So we've done this for long, and we know how to get you out of trouble. So when you get that, the second option is to contact professionals, contact services like us, and we will help you resolve that issue. We will, within that same deadline or timeline, we will draft a much better plan of action that works, that has been proven to work and it's very efficient, and we'll get that plan of action sent to Amazon. And whatever happened at the Amazon side, we do not have control, but we make sure that we give you an effective plan of action.
What is included in your services?
So I provide so many types of services. There's specific services where we review plan of action. It's its own separate package. But if you're someone that's sitting there, have heard a lot about drop shipping, there's so much noise about it, and you don't know what drop shipping is, and you want to start a business, we have a package that can help, can train you on what drop shipping is, how you can successfully make drop shipping business on Amazon. For those that have already started, we also have another package that we can give you. So when you first start drop shipping, we have a lot of templates on how to respond to various scenarios of A to Z claims or even chargeback claims, out of stock emails. We have a template that we can send you to start your business in a much efficient way. We also have a package where we can give, because we've been in this drop shipping business for long, we know which brands to avoid. There's a lot of brands out there that are seriously going after Amazon third-party sellers all the time. And if you don't know these brands and you're a drop shipper, you're just going to list any brand at all. And those brands are the ones that will get you into trouble, and your time on Amazon will not last. So that's another package we provide. If you want to know all the based on our experience, all the brands that you need to avoid, we can provide you that for a fee. We also deal with responding to various claims, whether it's inauthentic or counterfeit claims, product safety claims, listing violation claims, trademark and copyright infringement, how to respond to them. Now, with the trademark and copyright infringement, that's a very dicey area, because we've seen cases, the Amazon system allows anybody at all to file a trademark infringement against you. And when they do that, they leave their emails in the notice that you receive from Amazon. Sometimes you contact these people or these third parties that files those complaints, and they don't respond to retract that complaint. And you need to have an effective email or effective communication with that specific person that filed that claim to be able to get that claim removed. So we deal with all of that. So those are the kind of services that we do. But this service in specific that we're offering is the 24-hour dropship violation that we could easily help you get reinstated or get your account in good health within 24 hours.
What happens after a plan of action is submitted to Amazon?
So when you send your plan of action to Amazon, they could either deny or accept it. Now, when you're denied, that doesn't mean that that's the end of the world for you, but it's going to take you a long time, a long time to resolve that issue that you have. It means that your plan of action you sent was not did not address everything that Amazon wanted you to address, and that's the reason why you were denied. And you could potentially have some chances to appeal that decision, but from my experience it takes very long when you're denied for the first time. Now, if you're accepted, an email is going to come to you and tell you, we've accepted your plan of action, and make sure you follow everything that was detailed out in your plan of action. When you deviate from it, you might have the same problem in the future, and maybe that one will not get you up.
How long have you been doing this? What is your success rate?
We've been doing this for a very long time. Like I said from the beginning, 10 years ago, I used to help a lot of Amazon sellers with setting up their entities, providing tax advisory services and bookkeeping. And then 5 years ago, we started going into dropshipping ourselves. So we've been in the dropshipping business for 5 years. We've sold a lot. During the 5 years, we've sold, I mean, people that do dropshipping out there knows that it's a very lucrative business, and we did sell a lot. And during those times too, we've seen a lot of complaints. We've seen a lot of complaints both on the Amazon aspect and then on this buyer aspect. And we know everything that has to do with dropshipping and how to stay successful on Amazon as a dropshipper. If that is your business model, I mean, we tried it. We tried it because we wanted to know what are the goods, what are the best sellers out there, what product can we sell. And once we were able to figure it out, we moved into a different business model, which is the fulfillment by Amazon. And we've stopped doing drop shipping. But drop shipping, as it stands right now, seems to be it seems to be a best business model. If you don't have any sort of investment to invest in the business, you can easily start drop shipping with what, $100, $200, or $300. It's something that should get you going, but it shouldn't be something that you have to do in a long term. Our success rate in terms of resolving seller dispute, I would say 80%. We've helped a lot of sellers get back up after being suspended. We've helped with a lot of plan of actions. We've helped with a lot of A to Z claims, a whole lot. And so one thing that I would tell sellers is that be very cautious of other third-party service providers that are providing the same kind of service that we're providing that guarantees you 100% success rate. It never happens. Amazon is a very crazy world, and there's no way you can get 100% success rate. If you go to anyone that promises 100% success rate, might as well do it yourself, because that is not legitimate. And it's 100% is not really achievable. That's all I can say.
Can you share a success story with us?
One of the success stories that we just had recently was a seller that was called for dropshipping violation. At first, he got a call that the account is going to be suspended if he does not submit a plan of action within the next 24 hours. And as you can see from your screen, that was the email that the seller received. And as soon as these sellers got back to us, we were able to draft a comprehensive plan of action, was able to address everything that was stated in the email. And within 12 hours, the account was reinstated. And on the screenshot that you see right now, you would see that the plan of action was accepted as indicated in the email, and everything sounds good. This is what we pride ourselves in doing. We believe in saving jobs, saving your business, and making sure that you have to think about every other thing in your life and not have to worry about what Amazon is doing next to bring down your business. because Amazon, like I said, is a very lucrative platform, but you just have to do things right.
Do you like doing this work?
I love to help people. And for Amazon sellers in particular, 10 years ago when I started the tax advisory and bookkeeping, I did not know how Amazon operates as a whole. I got to know all the struggles and the pains that third party sellers are going through. I got myself involved. I was able to, kind of put myself in their shoes. And I realized it's a tough world out there. And so for me, what I pride myself in is being able to help people that I can firsthand tell what the kind of experience they're going through, and I use my personal experience to bring a positive outlook into their business and into their life. I love doing what I do because it's always a joy to see that successful email come out from Amazon saying, "Hey, we've reinstated you, or we've lifted the suspension, and we've released your funds." That makes me happy. And as a dropshipper out there, I want you to know that when I go to work and you have a problem, I work for you. So whenever you come to me, you have to feel safe and be very convinced that whatever issue that you bring to me, we will do our best to help you resolve it.